So I am joined by gorgeous Charlotte Tilbury, and she's going to do my makeup. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm so excited to be on your channel and doing this with you and getting my hands on that gorgeous face of yours.
Oh my God!
God!
Today I can't wait to see
you,
it
you
after.
are. You've got the best friend. You never want to see me without makeup, I tell you. But you can do all of it.
Thank you.
No, but thank you so much for having me. And I'm here today to show you this gorgeous new palette that I've created, which is because a natural, beautiful, kind of glowing skin. It's almost like that kind of, when your boyfriend at the weekend where you're like, oh no, I don't wear makeup. I just look like this. I was born like this.
I've done that for years.
And this is the palette that does that. So, I wanted to create something also, for those girls that go, oh, no, darling, I'm not going to give you not even 3 minutes. I'm like wing mirror makeup. I'm like, okay, everything's in one palette.
This is for the tube on the way to work.
This is exactly tube on the way to work. So this is it. All the kind of like, that. And also it's 18 to 80. It really suits everyone, sort of old or young. It's just sort of like nature naturally blessed you with the kind of gorgeous colours.
I need that in my life.
Now I'm going to show you on Nicola how to get the glowing day look with my natural beauty palette. Right, we're going to start off with my magic cream. And this cream, I'm slightly obsessed with. This saves my life every single day, the magic cream, with my crazy lifestyle. But this, I don't know if you know about the legend of this, but it was kind of born, this is something I've had and, mixed and worked with the laboratories for years. I had this before I even had the brand. And it was all the celebrities. Part of the reason I used to get booked is all the celebrities and makeup artists backstage used to say, get some of her secret magic cream, because I'd never tell anyone what was in it, and I'd never give anyone any. And so sometimes I'd literally have celebrities, by the end of it, it was like, no, they named it Charlotte's Secret Magic Cream. And then I remember like a couple of times celebrities would be like, give me a pot of that. I'd be like, no.
Amazing.
I didn't want anyone to
makeup does sit beautifully over it.
Over it, doesn't it?
And it's so hard to find a moisturiser or something to complement makeup so it doesn't roll off the skin.
Because with all those celebrities and models, basically as they come off them and they just pour things on planes, off planes the whole time, it's kind of very, our lives are like fast paced. So you need something that's going to instantly
lift
and plump.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of kind of hyaluronic acid and bionic peptide and vitamins A, C and E. So you really just see, that was basically, that was kind of the reason it was like, what is in that cream, Years I was like, no, you're not getting a pot.
Now we all get to have it.
Exactly. So, darling, Wonder Glow. This is literally like stealing a little bit of DNA. Giselle Bundchen, the supermodel.
Yeah.
That is when I look at her skin, I just be like, God,
her skin naturally like that.
Oh my God, so annoying and so fabulous. She'd wake up every day and just bounce around, golden Brazilian.
That's so unfair.
That kind of natural, healthy glow. And so I literally went to the laboratory, so I was like, okay, how the hell can I just bottle a little bit of that? And then they gave me this thing called Fluorescent Cool, which sort of literally diffuses lines and pores when you put it on and kind of has this kind of pearl through it, so it gives you this kind of natural glow. And it's got hyaluronic acid and bionic peptide, so it's working on your skin,
so this is
putting the hydration back
amazing
in.
For mature people as well.
Oh my God, literally, because these days, darling, we're aging at like 20. It's like with the pollution, with, everything that kind of... and the computers, screens, all the rest of it, they're all aging us a lot faster than we used to. We're aging 10 years faster than our predecessors.
Really?
Yeah, 10 years.
But then we've got Botox.
Oh my God. Sorry, I love it. I know.
Although they had Botox then. They had Botox in the 20s.
No.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And this is my Light Wonder foundation.
So, Charlotte, how long have you been doing makeup for?
Darling, I've been doing it for 23 years.
Amazing.
Can you bear it? No, don't. It's terrible. It makes me sound ancient.
No, it's lovely. It's a craft that you've practiced for a very long time.
No. How long have you been doing it?
Well, if I include college,
which
19 years.
19. Okay, so we're not far off, basically the same. Yeah.
It's never quite at your level. So who is super exciting that you've done? I know you've done everyone, but...
who is it super... I don't know, darling. Do you know what? I just think every day of my life's quite exciting.
That's nice.
Kind of, I think all of the... I'm really lucky to work with all these amazing women. I love, obviously Kate Moss I just adore. She's a very good friend.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's godmother to both my sons.
Really?
Yeah. But I love, I love Jennifer Lopez, I love Demi Moore, I love, Julianne Moore. I love them all. They are so, Nicole Kidman,
Amazing.
You know, I've just done a sort of whole thing with them called Hot Lips, and I've got all of those celebrities doing.
I've seen
Yes.
some
And
of the lips, I think.
Yeah, well, I've created lipsticks because I mix lipsticks for them. I did one, you know, basically ages ago for kind of Penelope Cruz and then Kate Moss, and did one for Victoria Beckham, and then eventually it was like, okay, how come I don't have a lipstick? And then we sort of, you know, and I worked with all of these amazing women. So Retoucher, I'm going to use the Retoucher.
I have this.
It's great, this, isn't it? Just to pop this, and you can literally do
Really
any
love it.
areas. And what's fabulous about this is it's got a lipidic complex in this. Because you know when you put concealers on and they just sit in the pores or sit in the kind of broken skin or anything like that, you know, any kind of area that's a little bit chapped. Whereas this kind of, it has this lipidic complex in it, so it rolls over almost like a roller, and it doesn't sit inside the pores or the skin. And it also has black tea extract in it. And so it's kind of, it's very healing.
Stimulates the blood flows.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny that you can have so much makeup, but you
I still want more. I know, I still want more. As you discover it. And I go into a trance when you're doing makeup, don't you? Yeah.
You know you've got to talk, but
I know, talk,
I'm
but
lost.
I'm lost. I completely get trancing out now. Gorgeous. This is my mini miracle eye wand. Okay, and on one side, it has this amazing serum which kind of like tightens and lifts. And I'm going to pop that all along here. And this took me 5 years to make. And they told me that I could not make this.
And you can put it over makeup?
And you can put it over makeup. And you can literally, so we just let that settle into the skin, pat it in. And it has lots of polypeptides, and it really just kind of like tightens and sort of hydrates that entire eye area to kind of give you a little bit of a lift. Because I created this because the whole world is tired.
Yeah.
We're all exhausted. And when I launched it, literally a couple of months ago, it sold out in England and in America. Like, boom, it was sold out, completely gone. A couple of colours you could not buy. And we couldn't produce it quick enough to get it back in stock. So we've only just got it back in stock. But on this other side, we've got the light reflecting. Now, this has a thing called...
Does it come in different colours, or is
it comes in...
colour?
No, this comes in... literally, we have done 5 shades. So for every different skin tone.
Amazing.
All the way to like very dark skin tones. And that's a real thing I kind of really create. When I'm creating colours, it's very important that I'm doing all ethnicities.
Yeah, totally.
It's, you know, whether pale skin, we've got amazing foundations for darker skin as well, and amazing light reflectors. And this, I mean, it's so incredible when you put this on, the kind of million lights that just goes on, and it just smooths and bounces out. You know, like photographers, when they use a silver light reflector underneath your eyes. That was kind of the idea of when I kind of wanted to do this. It was like they put those, and it just bounces up all of the light. So we've got Adele singing outside Covent Garden. Quite relaxing. Here we are, a little bit of music, Shea Covent Garden.
Does it blow your mind that you now have an amazing makeup brand that's sold all over? Is it all over the world, or is it just America and here at the moment?
It's America, Canada, England, next week in Holland.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's kind of expanding all the time.
So fast as well.
I know, 2.5 years.
Do you know what? So many brands, it takes them a really long time to be known, and I feel like Charlotte Tilbury was always here. Does it make sense? It's really weird.
It's so funny that you say that, because some people say, "Oh, yeah, I've been using your brand for like 5 years." I'm like, I've only been in the market for 2.5 years.
It's so weird. It's been a real game changer.
I have to say, it blows my mind. It's so emotional. It makes me really emotional every single day. I just feel like I'm on cloud 9.
Well, I think the thing
all
is,
the time.
and what people forget is, you got 2 kids and you work your ass off.
I do.
That's life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing comes without hard work.
No, it really. I have to say, if anyone told me how much hard work it would be, I don't know if I would.
That's how Sam and I feel a lot of the time. We're like, if we knew, then we probably wouldn't have done it. But we're too deep in.
I know.
I wouldn't stop it.
Of course, you wouldn't stop it, because it's so amazing, and the highs you get from it are so incredible. And I love, like you, I love telling women my secrets and making women look beautiful and changing their lives. It's kind of I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah, totally.
Right, now I'm going to use my legendary brows.
Oh, I'm excited for this, because brows are my
Yes, brows are your thing. I could turn this way slightly for me, darling. And what's great about this, you know, when I wanted to create something that literally, if you had a hole, you could sort of go in there and just literally fill it in. And if you had any extra kind of fine hairs, it would just pick up those fine hairs, and you could still get that point at the end. Because what I find with a lot of people is they go, well, yeah, I love all those kind of gels, but actually I end up looking like Groucho Marx, or, you know, you've got to be a real expert to be able to use them. And I wanted to create something that almost had all the expertise in the brush and in the formula. So this is another thing we nearly didn't develop, because we couldn't get the suction to not take off the perfect amount. So it was like too much would come out, and then you'd end up kind of, you know, people would use it and they'd be like, sorry, I mean, look at the state of me. And do you know what I mean? Whereas this has the perfect kind of suction, where it just takes off just the amount, and so you can just very finely.
And the brush is so fine that it will pick up every individual hair.
Exactly.
So I was having a little look at that earlier.
Exactly. It's really, really, really refined. And also it picks up every little individual hair. So if you've got, for instance, like you were saying, I've overplucked my brows, as they're growing back in, what this does is it kind of picks up the little fine hairs that you never thought you even had there. So you don't even need to use eyebrow pencil. And you can never make it sort of mistake proof, because you just never, you know, when you take it out, it never takes too much off the brush. I mean, so it just kind of has a fine amount that goes on. But trust me, when I was doing this with the laboratories, it was like, no, we can't do that. It was another one of those kind of, no, can't do it moments.
I imagine you're a woman that gets what she wants. I imagine.
I definitely, when they see me coming, they're like, oh, no, not her.
No, that's fantastic. Your
it's
name's
like,
on it.
Yeah, I just, you know what, and if they can't do it, I'd rather just wait, exactly.
I totally agree with you.
Till we can sort of come up with a breakthrough, because, like you said, you know, in the same way that you are, you know, we're kind of experts at what we do, and it really means my name's on it, you know, your name's on it. It's sort of, it's so natural the way it just picks up.
Because I don't like having those drawn on brows, but I have to.
You have to
get that look, but you've done it without it.
Okay, so we're going to start off with my eye brighten, and this is fabulous. These have all got light flex technology in them. And then close your eyes, and this, just pop this over the lid, and this makes people look very kind of bright, youthful and young. As we say, this palette is for 18 to 80-year-olds, and it makes you just sort of, you know, gives you that kind of natural, gorgeous, lovely glow. And so we're going to pop that all over, backwards and forwards, all over the lid, all the way up to the brow. And then we're going to do the same with my blending brush all the way over the eye. I always just say you need 2 brushes to do your eyes, and that's it. Next, we're going to take...
So they're all numbered as well?
Yes, exactly. Almost like colour by numbers. 1, which is eye brighten. 2, which is eye enhance. And this one, close your eyes, it's a little gorgeous champagne colour, and again has the light flex technology in it, and this will give you great dimension onto your eyelids. And just put that onto your eyelids and go backwards and forwards like a windscreen wiper. And we'll do the same on the other eye. Okay, so I'm going to take my smudger brush and dipping it into the smoke shade. Take this, close your eyes, and I'm going to pop this along the lash line, backwards and forwards, and then look up for me, darling, and I'm going to go underneath the lash line, again, backwards and forwards. And this just gives you those, you know, those girls that naturally have a little bit of that kind of, you know, their sort of nature has naturally blessed them with a little bit of kind of that wonderful, well, you've got it a bit, actually, that kind of taupiness around the eyes.
I wish I only had it on the top and not underneath as well. Unfortunately, if you're blessed with it, you get it under as well.
I like a little bit of it underneath. Look up for me. That's gorgeous. Yes, I know what you mean when you kind of get a little bit, but you're just, no, very, very lucky girl. Close your eyes. But there's always a kind of mini miracle eye one to get rid of anything underneath.
That's true.
Get that fabulous.
That was a good plug. I like that one. That was good.
So now we're going to pop on a little bit of my Audrey pencil. Close your eyes for me, sweetie. And this, you know, when people sort of like don't want a heavy eyeliner, they don't want to look like they're wearing eyeliner. This is a powder pencil. So it kind of just really gives you that very sort of, almost like putting on a powder, but you get more precision with it, get more depth with it. And I'm just going right into your lash line and giving it a little bit of a kick at the outer edge, but not much, because we just want it to give it a little lift. We want it to look quite natural. And then going right the way, get in right in between the lashes. And it's really great because it's very subtle and sort of natural looking. And now I'm going to use my legendary lashes, And this, for someone like me that has, you've got amazing lashes, but I've got really short, pale, stumpy lashes. So
No, you haven't.
I'm telling you, this is like, I mean, literally, it's like, come on, girls, let's go.
We love that.
Every day they're like, go away. We're sort of knackered and we're tired and we're short. And then you put it on, it literally kind of like grows them.
Love
so it kind of, anyway, with yours, it's going to be insane. They're
gonna
going to
be
be like over your
ridiculous.
eyebrow. Oh my God. But so this mascara, it's got kind of, you know, are you a mascara obsessive the way that I am?
Obsessed.
I mean, I used to have 5 mascaras to do my eyelashes, you know, literally.
Yeah.
But this one, why I'm potty about this one, I kind of gave birth to it on the red carpet, this one, is, you know, because I always, when I do all the Oscars and the Globes and all of those kind of red carpets or any film premieres, I'm always using individual lashes on celebrities. Yeah. And I wanted something that literally would just kind of has amazing waxes that would just grab the lash and then kind of, instead of, you know how when you put mascaras on, it kind of gets caught and then it clunks and it crumbles, whereas this kind of literally just grows it and it has this elastic wax.
Clings onto the lash.
It's like an elastic. It's like it pulls it like an elastic. It's got like an elastic wax.
Because I use a couple of mascaras.
It's like.
So is this one available now?
So this one is available on the 6th of May.
Oh, you're teasing us.
We're going to use our Film Star Bronze and Glow, which is in here. There's bronzer, and again, this has got the Light Flex technology. Suck in your cheeks, darling. I always love to do this and follow the hollow.
Follow the hollow.
Follow the hollow. And then do your jawline. We love to get a bit of a jawline. We're using my powder and sculpt brush, and this kind of, I love to sort of sculpt it all in and then kind of buff it out. And this really kind of gives you a film star killer cheekbone. I love this. And we'll take a big bronzing brush and dip that in there. And this is kind of, what's so fabulous about this is you can use this on the temples, you know, where the sun would naturally hit you. We love doing that all the way and just buff that out. Instead of, and you could use it kind of sometimes, you love that trick where sometimes I just do a little bit across the nose.
Just to give you a little sun kiss.
Sun kiss, exactly. And now we're going to take another powder and sculpt brush and we're dipping that into the highlight shade.
Let me hold it up.
There we go, thanks darling, into the highlight shade. And then we're going to put that on that little C-section here above the cheekbones, and that's just a great old Hollywood trick, this. I love this highlighter because it's got the Light Flex technology, so it's super forgiving as a powder and on kind of really any sort of age. So now we're going to use Pillow Talk lip liner, and this is so fabulous. So this, smile for me, darling, and it's great because you can just cheat your way to the kind of most perfect lips, and it really, this colour is just amazing because it mimics your natural kind of lip pigment. So again, it's a way to sort of, this literally sells out. We can barely keep this in stock, Pillow Talk. It's one of those ones that kind of, it just suits everybody. I'm just going to show you, I'm going to do half your lip, but you'll know this. Smile for me, darling.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Look at my lips. Look at the difference. That's amazing. I need that in my life.
It's so good, this. So now, I'm giving you the bitch perfect, darling.
That's me. That is me.
There we go. And so this lipstick is, again, such a pretty kind of colour. It comes with the look, you know, the look that was inspired a bit by Gwyneth Paltrow, the Uptown Girl. This is my Swish and Pop blusher, and now we're going to take it and we're going to dip it into the tea rose hue and put that onto the blusher brush, and then smile for me, darling. And where you see the apples of the cheeks, just go like that, and kind of round and up.
This is what people struggle with, isn't it?
Yeah, people do not know where to put
blusher?
blush. And it's always smile for me, darling, and this high up on the cheek, in circular motions, and then up and out, but not too up, but literally kind of concentrate on this round circular area because you want to look young and healthy, because that's really where you bloom with the blush, and then sort of drag it out and up. But it's really in this area. And then we're going to pop it into the this wonderful kind of very pretty and pink, soft, lovely colour. And then we're just going to pop that again right on top of that, because you know how blush always has an epicenter that it kind of glows from. It sort of, you know, looks, when you're kind of naturally blushing, it sort of has an epicenter of colour, and then it kind of warms out to a kind of glow around
it's not just one.
It's not one
colour.
heavy colour, exactly. So there you have it. This is the natural glowing day look, and it literally looks great on everybody. And I think you look gorgeous. Well, you look gorgeous in everything, but
I love it.
It's so pretty.
I didn't look gorgeous at the beginning of the video.
Rubbish.
Now I look acceptable.
Amazing. So right, okay, here we go. So now I'm going to show you how to dial this up, and this is actually these are the kind of colours that I used on Kate Moss on her wedding day. So this is actually this colour using this taupey shade. This is how we kind of dialed it up to look a little bit more smoky.
I might have palpitations.
And this taupey shade, I got this and I kind of close your eyes and literally just put it right the way up to the socket and then kind of nestle it into the socket and then go backwards and forwards like that. And that would just give you that kind of natural sort of smoky taupiness to the eye. It's like a natural smoky eye. Gorgeous. You just blend that all the way across the lid, all the way up to the socket. And go backwards and forwards all the way over the eyelid. And you can drag it sort of out. I'm just going to put a little bit more of the eyeliner on. And we're just going to extend that up and out a little bit. Open, straight. There we go. Just get that little fabulous wing. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit more legendary lashes on, darling. Look down for me. We're going to go for another pump, our second pump. And that will really just kind of give you that real false lash effect that you already kind of have, because they're insane. The Hot Lips collection, all the 12 celebrities. So who will you be?
When are these out?
So these are coming out in July, the beginning of July. And they're all the kind of different celebrities. And part of the money's going to charity. And you could be sort of, you know, Kidman's Kiss, which is Nicole Kidman, Miranda May, which is Miranda Kerr's, or Emily Ratajkowski's, or Karina Lau's, or Helena Bonham Carter, Hell's Bells. Who wants to be Miranda?
Although
there we go.
I'm sure my husband would like me to be Emily.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah, but I want to be Miranda.
There we go, darling. I'm going to pop on a little bit of my Pink Venus lip liner. And just line the lips with that. And this colour that I created for Miranda Kerr. So you know how Malibu, they have those sort of dreamy sunsets and in kind of Bondi Beach. I always think of her, she lives in Malibu and so has those wonderful, you know, kind of pinky coral sunsets. And I always think of Miranda, I always think of sort of that fresh-faced, so these wonderful kind of piercing blue eyes. And so kind of corally pink just looks magical next to sort of makes them really kind of pop out. And also there's something sort of, and it's in a matte Revolution texture, which makes it look incredibly fresh looking and sort of not painted. You know what I mean? It's kind of a strong lipstick, but it still has a freshness to it.
I feel like some of the lipsticks now just look like, well, a lot of makeup just looks like someone's taken it off and given it to someone else. Do you know what I mean?
It's just, yeah. I never want to look at anyone and go, what great makeup. I just want to go, oh my God, she's gorgeous.
Exactly.
It should
and
never
she looks
wear
real,
you.
And
exactly.
I can see the movement in your face, and I can see that that's you.
And that's your skin looks glowing. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like, oh my God, how much foundation she packed on her face.
Yeah, totally.
It should never wear you makeup. It should just always look fabulous. Right. It's always about someone's beauty, making them the most beautiful versions of themselves.
Totally.
We're now going to pop on Miranda May, which is the colour mixed bespoke specifically for her. Smile. So much fun doing lipstick colours for people and kind of creating, kind of stealing a little bit of their DNA. Oh, this is so good with your green eyes. It is that colour, it's that fresh colour that kind of literally makes the eye colour, whether you've got kind of, even if with brown eyes, it brings out the kind of beautiful golden hues in them.
It's got a really nice undertone to it.
Yeah. It's got the pinky coral, that sort of freshness that Miranda always exudes, kind of glamour, but fresh glamour. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think it's bright, but it's not bright.
But it's not bright, exactly,
It's that
exactly.
Colour that when people say, I really want to wear a bright lipstick, but they're too scared to, that's
This
the colour.
is colour. It got it in one, darling,
That's
genius.
the colour. There you go.
Genius. That's why you do what you do. So there you have it, my natural glowing look. It's the instant 5-minute makeup in a palette with my Miranda May Hot Lips lipstick, which is made for Miranda Kerr and also for you now, darling.
Oh, thank you. I absolutely love it.
Thank you so much.
I've enjoyed it so
Me
much.
too. I'm like, God, we could just carry on. We're like,
We could chat
like it's a love
forever.
fest.
I absolutely love it. And
Oh, God.
now I can totally see why she is one of the #1 makeup artists. It's fantastic.
Oh,
Loved it. Loved it.
You are obviously genius talent, because when I was getting the products out, your visceral understanding of colour and texture is such a joy to work with. I'm like, oh my God, can we do this every day?
Every day.
Every day.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye.